Hi everyone, it's the Wednesday evening edition of Weather for Weather Geeks. Hope you enjoyed the mild weather that we had today. We had some sun, especially this morning. Then the clouds started to roll in, and those clouds have yielded some showers across the region as expected this evening. Here's the 3-hour loop from about 4:30 to 7:30, 7:45 this evening. Fast-moving showers pushing through with a little disturbance. Now, excuse me, as expected, this did not produce a lot of rain. Generally a couple hundredths of an inch, that was about it, across most of our Ohio counties and over into Mercer and Lawrence County as well. And, by the time most of you watch this, we're done with the rain for the night tonight. Now we're going to have to watch out for fog again. Now our Futurecast product oftentimes is too low with the visibilities, but it is showing more fog tonight than last night. So we're going to have to watch out for this. This won't be this evening, I don't think, but more so later on tonight. Particularly in the low-lying valley spots, there could be some locally dense fog. We didn't have a whole lot this morning, but we did have some frost and some freezing fog here and there that actually caused some accidents, especially over in Mercer County. So the fog is something else to watch out for later on tonight. Temperature-wise this evening at about quarter till 8 p.m. Very balmy still in the upper 40s to around 50. Here locally, 51 in Pittsburgh. Warm down in the south and a lot of warm air out across the middle of the country as well. No surprise you have to head way up into Canada to find the cold. Look at some of these spots. Baker Lake at 20 below zero up in far northern Canada near the Arctic Circle. Paulatuck, minus 28. Always kind of interesting to check out some of these cold spots up in the far reaches of northern Canada. Hey, Resolute, minus 33. So that's where the cold is. That's where the real cold is going to stay for the foreseeable future. Pardon me. As we go through time, tomorrow I think is a pretty cloudy day, cloudier than today from start to finish. Watch for the fog in the morning. Despite the clouds, though, we have no trouble getting back into the mid-50s tomorrow. This air mass is able to overcome the clouds and the low December sun angle to produce these warm temperatures. I think Friday is very similar. This front comes through with no effects whatsoever Thursday night. You won't even know it was here. In fact, it'll, pardon me, kind of peter out during the day Friday. Now Friday we might have some intervals of sun, but I think it's overall still mostly cloudy on Friday. But I'll tell you, the record high Friday's in the lower 60s. I don't think we break it, but we're going to make a run at it. Upper 50s to around 60 on Friday. And then this next warm front, this is what has the really warm air behind it. A real taste of spring or early fall, take your pick. Now this front will bring us just a dead overcast on Saturday. It's going to be a slate gray day, but you step outside Saturday, it's going to be remarkably warm. Probably get into the lower 60s. And I do think if you want to get outdoors on Saturday, you're going to have to watch out for some raindrops. Futurecast isn't showing much here, and I never think the rain will be heavy Saturday, but there can be some late rain or drizzle at just about any point as we kick off the weekend. Pardon me. All right, the records Friday through Monday are all within reach, and some will be broken, especially on Sunday. Friday's record 61, Saturday's record 60. Our forecast is 62, and we've taken Sunday up to 67 now, obliterating the record of 60. And Monday, even though temperatures may fall later in the afternoon, before that fall begins, we might be near the record of 62 during the midday and perhaps early afternoon on Monday. Well, speaking of Monday, that's our next really unsettled day. Pardon me. As though we take a look at the models. They've come into better agreement, that's for sure. The rain's going to hold off until Sunday night and maybe even into Monday morning. So Sunday's a nice day with those record temperatures. Monday's a soggy one, and notice the isobars are really packed together. I think this is a windy day. I'm going to talk about the wind a little more in just a second. And on Monday, this strong cold front may even spark a thunderstorm in a couple of spots. Here's the GFS model, and here is the European model. Notice again, they're pretty similar at this point. European's still a little slower, and that slower idea would yield a higher chance, I think, of some scattered thunder maybe on Monday. This will roll through, and Tuesday morning we could have some residual moisture, maybe a flurry or a sprinkle early in the day on Tuesday. And as we go towards the middle of next week, pardon me, still dealing with this cough. By Wednesday, our next system's out across the upper Midwest, dragging in warm air again. We might break into the 50s again during the middle of next week. There's just not much cold air coming in the next several days. All right, the wind. Let's back things up to Monday here. This is the GFS model showing the wind gusts on Monday. Now, the highest wind gusts will be off to our west, no doubt, but look at these numbers out here. could be a 50-mile-an-hour gust in Toledo and maybe down towards Columbus. I think we could gust to 40 or 45 here on Monday with the showers and possible thunder. Then the wind will subside by Tuesday. So that's going to be a wound-up system early on next week. All right, we're looking for signs of any sort of winter. It's interesting that the last few runs of the CFS, the Climate Forecast System model, is showing a blob of colder air in the period after Christmas up to about New Year's. I think through Christmas, it's warm. Chances of a white Christmas are looking lower and lower with each passing day. It's interesting that the model is starting to show this. We'll see if it continues to do so or if this is kind of a mirage, but it does show a lot of the country, including our region, at least a little below average from the period from the 26th, the day after Christmas, through New Year's Eve. So we'll keep you updated on that. Climate models are still showing a blowtorch in January, though. Now, our forecast put out about 5 weeks ago showed normal temperatures for January, a colder month compared to December and compared to the averages. But we might have to adjust that if the climate models are going to keep singing this tune. January could, well, maybe not be quite as warm as December, still be pretty warm against the averages, especially maybe the first half of the month. So we'll be updating our January forecast as we head towards the holidays, but an early heads up that not a lot of signs that this pattern has any sort of sustained changes coming. That week after Christmas might turn colder, but it's probably not going to last into the new year. All right, that's the Wednesday weather for Weather Geeks. Thanks as always for putting up with my residual cold. I'm trying a new cough medicine tonight that I'm hoping will help. I hope you have a great Wednesday night, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow evening for more weather for Weather Geeks.